Well, everyone, it's been a really long season, but finally we have come towards the end of it, and somehow we're still in with a shout at getting Champions League. But on the other hand, we're also in with a shout of missing Europe entirely. And here we are, everyone. 2 games to go. Now, if you see the table, we're actually coming fifth. Now, the reason why I said we're still in with a shout of getting Champions League is because England they came first in the coefficients, so that means fifth position gets you Champions League. However, so we are actually in the Champions League spot at the moment. However, bearing down our neck is Liverpool, who we have to play next up. But not only that, Newcastle and Tottenham, and I guess even Brighton can all still catch us. Because if we lose all our games and like Newcastle, Tottenham, Liverpool win all theirs, that would go in front of me. And because of our for and against is so close to Brighton, if we lose both our matches and Brighton win both of theirs, it would put us on the same points. But it would be pretty safe to say that Brighton would have a better for and against than us. So, in saying that, we could finish as high as 5th or as low as 9th. So, this has been a pretty topsy-turvy affair. Now let's get into the fixtures and show you the games that have brought us to this situation. So, from last time, which was the Brighton match where we lost in the quarterfinals 1-0, we ended up beating Leyton Orient again, who unfortunately have been relegated, so it sucks to see. But then we had draws against both Everton and Tottenham. And it was kind of weird because the Everton match we probably deserved to lose. We did get, like, I don't know what happened this match. They had like twice as many shots as us, and we scored very late to equalize. The Tottenham game, on the other hand, was the opposite. We deserved to win this. They got like a last minute penalty, which I was not happy about. We then beat Fulham 3-1. Oh, then this Man City game happened. And I tell ya, we did not deserve this draw. We should have won this match. Because, okay, so let me explain what happened. This was the best game I had ever seen us play. Our defense was so good. Constantly, they would have the ball. We would have a player that would tackle them. And then we would kind of get on the counterattack. And then what happened is we actually managed to score. We actually managed to score from Diaby. And what a goal it was. It was one of the crazy, look at this. So we had Vita Roque, who does one of the craziest passes I've ever seen to Diaby. Somehow he was not offside then. And it puts us one up, and I'm like, yeah, we're winning, boys. And then after that, it kind of becomes all Man City. And it looks like we're going to keep him out. Until literally the last kick of the game. Look how ridiculous this is. So you have Walters, who has a shot. We save it, and I'm thinking, oh my God, that was the chance. We're in. But then they get the ball back, cross it in, and then score off the rebound. I was heartbroken. This, to me, would have secured us Europe. And in fact, if we had won this, we could have even maybe done something against Arsenal and gotten into 4th place. And so pretty much after that Man City game, we then go on to have a very nervy 2-1 against West Ham, but we did get the win. So considering the fact that since that Brighton match we haven't lost, I'd say it's been pretty good, but these draws, though, it's the only reason that's kind of kept us still within this race. But anyway, let's get into the match against Liverpool. And here is the team. We got Owusu Adura in goal. We got Ali, Nishkamp, Santa Siro has come in for the Ezri Konsa, who's got a knock. Tobias, right back. We got Zakarian and Masteris, Barnes, Ramsey, Diaby, and Vasquez. Vita Roque has gotten injured, so that's why he's not there. So let's hope we can get a win. Now, this match is Liverpool's interesting because I don't think Liverpool have been that great the last few times we faced them. I'm pretty sure we're on a 3-game winning streak against Liverpool. We even beat them back at their place. I think it was last season we beat them at their own ground. So I'm nervous, but hopefully we can come up with a win. This is literally to cinch Champions League. All right, come on, boys. I know it's been a rough season. I know they're in. Oh, and they've scored already. What was Aduro doing? His positioning was all wrong then. We're already down 1-0. This is not the start I wanted. To me, it almost looked like Aduro had gotten on his hands and knees and had already given up before the guy had even kicked the ball into the net. I remember that used to be a common occurrence in one of the earlier football managers where you would have a guy running through and before he's even kicked the ball, the goalkeeper would just get on his hands and knees and just pretty much look like he's given up on life. Like he's already given up on the play even though the person hasn't even kicked the ball yet. And we have scored. We've equalized. That's what I'm talking about, boys. More of that, please. Oh, no. Now they've got to throw in. Oh, offside. I thought so because the guy was literally hugging the touchline then. That couldn't be anything other than an offside. All right. Hopefully that's a little bit of a wake-up call to maybe get our second. I'm going to demand more. Come on, boys. You've got 1 goal back. Let's get another. I'm trying to think. I think if we draw against Liverpool, because I think Tottenham is after them on 66. Oh, Zakarian. Oh, no, they're in again. Oh, Adura really frustrates me as a goalkeeper. Lejeune would not be letting in goals like this. It's just so frustrating. It's like he never positions himself properly. And now they're in again. But this time he actually manages to save it. Come on, boys. Got to keep him. I would even accept a draw, to be honest, because I don't think if we draw, even if Tottenham, because they're on 66, if we draw, it would put us on 70. All right. Needed a man more because we need that second goal. Come on, boys. We started well, but it seems to be all Liverpool at the moment. And now they're just in again. Diaby. Oh, no. You've given the ball back. And it's 3-1. I'm going to berate. You absolute dunces. Hey, I'm trying to keep it PG. Well, at least the good news is that Brighton is losing, so at least it would keep us in Europe, even if we lose both games. Oh my God, what's going on here? Hang on, so I need Palmer, Salmakers. I'm just going to go for it. I'm doing all 5 subs at the moment. Hopefully this changes something. Come on, boys. I'm changing the entire makeup of the team. Let's hope this kind of amounts to something. We need 2 goals. Oh no, are they in again? Oh my God. Their player just did bow. Like he was made up of dust. Look at him, he turns him inside out. Oh my God. Well, I know what he's done. He's just sent Bow back to the unemployment line. All right, here we go. Carrera. 4-1. I can't believe this. Ironically, we could still end up getting Champions League even if we lose this, because if we win and Liverpool lose, we would go back to 5th. This is not how I wanted this episode to start. I'm not happy. I'm just going to continue the beration. You were in pole position, boys, and you've blown it. Even if we score here, it'll be a consolation goal. I think if we concede again and it's 5-1, that'll be an absolute disgrace. Oh, I never hit the post. Oh, thank God. Terrible performance this is. Absolutely disgraceful. And just as I was talking up beating Liverpool 3 times in a row, good news, even if Newcastle and Tottenham win, I would still be in 6th. But now I need to go on to beat Burnley. But first, I need to see who's Liverpool's facing. Because if they're facing like Man City or like the Etihad. Ooh. Ooh. They have a juicy tie against Arsenal. After that pitiful performance, I have hope again, boys. We might actually get Champions League. And we are back, everyone, for the Burnley match. So I've been calculating our chances, and what I've come up with is that if Liverpool lose and we win, we'll end up coming 5th and getting a Champions League spot. If Liverpool draw, then we would need to beat Burnley by 3 goals to get a Champions League spot, to go above them, because they have a 3-goal for and against better than us. That 4-1 did not help that at all. If we lose and Spurs and Newcastle win, we'll be 7th. Which I think because of the coefficients would still put us in the Europa League. But I don't know if it'll be the automatic group stage or if it'll be a knockout round. But anyway, this is the team. It's pretty much the same as the Liverpool match. I have to play Vasquez, even though he's picked up a knock, since I don't have anyone else that can go striker. So let's hope we can actually get a win against Burnley, which I'm pretty confident in this match. I mean, it is Burnley after all, although I have failed to beat Blackburn, who was literally like the worst team in the league, and I couldn't score against them. So, but we got Sakara in with a free kick. He's lining it up. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's trying to... Oh, wait, no, he's passing to Ali and Masterus. Miss an absolute sitter. You know, I'm looking at Burnley's goalkeeper. Lafont feels so much better than Adura at the moment. I just think to myself, if Man City never activated his release clause, Lejeune's release clause, where we could have ended up. Because the amount of goals Adura has let in that I feel like Lejeune would have saved. And we've got a penalty. So hope we don't miss it. Because Adura was pretty much, because the Lejeune transfer pretty much happened like a few days before deadline. So getting a Wusu Aduru was pretty much a panic signing on my part. It was like, oh my God, Arsenal are winning 2-0, boys and girls. That puts us in a great position. Now Niche Cam hits it long. Diaby, let's go and win us a Premier League match, boys. So we can qualify for the Champions League. Very unlikely outcome considering where we were to start the season. We've hit the post. I would like another goal, please. Because you know, like, you think you're going to win, and then out of nowhere, the opposition gets like one chance, and we've got another penalty. Zakarian's going to step up and coolly slot it away again. Give us all the penalties. Here we go. Zakarian steps up. This time he misses. Wow. That's unfortunate. I'm just worried that, because we have had a few of them in this season where it's looked like I'm going to win, but I've only been able to score one goal, and then the opposition would score late. I'm pretty sure it happened. It happened to not the latest Everton game, the first time we faced them. It happened then, and a few other times that I can't remember at the moment. And as you can see, the table that showed up, we are in 5th. So even though we've lost to Liverpool, we might actually finish in a Champions League spot. I don't want to celebrate too soon, at least until we get that second goal. And Everton are beating Spurs. That's very Spursy of them. Choking right at the final hurdle. Although they've equalised almost immediately. Classic Everton, throwing away the lead like that out of nowhere. We got the ball back. Pass it to Aduro. To Niche Camp, who's been outstanding for us this season. Oh, bad pass. Alright, goes to the goalkeeper. We've headed away. Masters has picked it up. To San Siro. To Tobias. Passes Tobias. He does to Ramsey. Cross it, Ramsey. He's passed it back to Tobias. To Zakarian. We're just trying to find an opening at the moment. Pass it back to Ramsey. To Barnes. It gets headed away to Zakarian. I think that's offside from Vasquez. I'm not celebrating that because I don't think it's a goal. Yeah, I knew it. As soon as I saw Vasquez, I knew he was like inches in front of all the other defenders. And Arsenal are winning 3-0 now. I'm going to take off Mark Barnes for Cole Palmer. Just give that extra, just get an extra assist merchant in the attacking position. We now have a free kick with Zakari, and he's usually pretty good at these, but not this time. Damn. Come on, boys. The fact that we have 3 XG, although to be fair, we have had 2 penalties. Alright, here we go. Zakarian. Ramsey. He's crossed it. And it didn't go into the net. I'm not liking the fact that we're not putting away all these chances. Carrera will come on for Zakarian. And I'll take off San Siro for Consa. I want that experience. Maybe Consa can score a header or two. But it does seem like we are snuffing out Burnley, but all it takes is one chance to ruin our Champions League dreams. And again, we've missed with another free kick, this time from Palmer. Alright, bring on Salmakers for Diaby. And that's probably all I'm going to do in this match. I save the final one just in case a player gets injured. Alright, come on, boys. We've got 10 minutes. I'm going to encourage the boys. 10 minutes to hold out a lead. Don't let Burnley have anything. The XG is 0.03. And now it's 4-1 to Arsenal. And we've done it. It was only 1-0, but that's all we needed. We end up finishing 5th, which I think for Aston Villa and for what we've had to deal with this season was pretty good. And I think it gets us Champions League. I see Blackburn over there barely getting enough points to avoid having the worst points tally in the Premier League history. Ironically, one of those points they got was against us when we failed to score against them at home. Alright, so it says we qualify for the Europa League, but I think that's because the coefficients hasn't kicked in yet. And here is our budget for next season, 70 million. Which I think might actually be slightly less than last season. I think last season was like 71 million. So it's pretty much the exact same. And now you might think that's a lot, but considering the fact that it feels like every decent player now costs like 60 to 70 million. It ends up not being a lot, so we'll try and figure out what to do with that budget. And here we go, everyone. We finally got the confirmation that Aston Villa qualify for the Champions League. Now, a part of me actually got really nervous because when I was looking at the Premier League, it also says that Tottenham made the Champions League as well. And I think that might be because they won the Europa League. Because Chelsea won the FA Cup. And so I don't know if that kind of affected my placement in the Champions League. But no, it didn't affect it. We are going to be in the Champions League next season. Take that. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, so I'm probably going to need to explain what's going on at the moment. So essentially, towards the end of this season, Liverpool sacked their manager. Now, they ended up hiring the Barcelona manager, but the Barcelona manager was like, oh, let me take it until the end of the season, and then I'll come manage you, and Liverpool agreed. So this guy has come in, and then immediately as soon as this guy has come in, this is the third coach that Liverpool have been trying to poach. This is coach number 3. I think it was Hargame was 1 and Rusk was 2. Marco Lani is coach number 3 that they're poaching. I feel like I'm about to be raided by the entirety of the Liverpool board. And that's not okay. And we've made it to the Premiership window, the transfer window. So I'm going to end the video right here. And next time, we're going to be coming back maybe for a new season. Maybe, if Barcelona are interested in me, my number's on speed dial. I would love to manage, in a different country so I can get far away from Man City as possible. Just putting it out there. But we're going to wait and see what happens, where we end up next time. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have more parts out soon. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, guys, and see ya.